What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. I wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Soggy biscuit.
Right. Why would you have soggy biscuits? I guess some chances better
These
soggy
poor
Oreos.
things. Fink couldn't get them to
Do you
imprint,
know what soggy biscuit
so he left
is?
them to die.
No, but it sounds as bad as soggy Oreos. A dog, a dog, a dog, and a dog. A dog, a dog, a dog, a dog. They're all status values.
And they're in piss tanks.
Oh,
Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there.
Reveal biomarker.
It must be a prototype or something.
Is it human?
Does it matter?
Rough Ford is an idiot.
Look at the dumbass.
No.
For a girl who's never used a gun, she seems to reload pretty proficiently. Some good imprinting on subject.
What can you
Okay.
say? When times are
The little
tough,
girl in the
gotta
film.
warn.
It's me. My God. I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there,
Sounds about right.
moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round. Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair.
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong must take an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out!
While Rock 4 continues to draw attention away from this campaign trail, it's strictly business for Olivia Chow and her quest to unseat him. 5, 2, 3. Giant parasites
Somebody against the world! Gun her down!
Chow also revealed her plan to expand programs for kids by adding 40
You're right.
to the system she helped create during her time as city councilor.
I'm coming for you!
Now, only one out of 5
Come out of there!
to after-school activities, and that's not good enough. We need to make sure that there are a lot more activities for kids to do after school. And this program will at least 1,200 children.
I heard you.
It costs the city about $3 million a year once it's fully phased in. But Chow says it'll also create 200 jobs for young people. So how does she plan to pay for it? Chow says she used property tax increases to high the rate of inflation, along with corporate donations and partnerships. Even with
Shut down.
quiet, the provincial PC leader took to the airwaves this afternoon, saying he'll keep pressing the premier for answers even after she slapped him with a libel notice.
Whether she likes it or not, Kathleen, I'm not backing down. They're not going to
The libel notice stems from U.S. allegations that Kathleen Wynne was behind an alleged plan to destroy computer documents related to the cancellation of the 2 GTA gas plants. Notices were also served to energy critic Lisa McLeod, the Ontario Conservative Party, and the Ontario PC Fund.
God, this is a fucking long DLC compared to the last one.
Commenting on the
Yeah, it
libel
is. It's filled with shit. Oh my God.
There was an attempt to $1 billion gas plant. The New Democrats intend to get to the bottom of this scandal and get answers for people.
No one will touch you.
To arms!
I'll bleed you out.
Someone's sneaking around. Did this?
It happened on Bayview.
Come back here.
Avenue, that's just the blocks of Eglinton. The accident happened around 10 o'clock this evening. The vehicle involved is still on site. An investigation is underway. The victims suffered serious but non-life-threatening injuries.
What's she doing here? To oppressor!
Who done this? Failure of Panther! Put knife right in you!
To arms, brothers!
Pieces of chocolate were found scattered in the fenced area
I'll
of
find the piggy!
Hill Street. It really boggles my mind because this is not the first time things like this has happened in the city. Like, people developing poisons in chocolate. The park will be closed while police investigate any
Daisy really
information
even had a
that
choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her
They're
back.
building
To protect a child she was never going to harm.
Ukrainian church in Brampton.
She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice?
Gathered for worship at their new temporary home, St. Augustine Secondary School.
Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us.
Many were still reeling from the loss of their building. It just got back.
All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And so we find her. The old past there damage to the old. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold glowing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Sujong.
Still ahead, the Jays had their hands full at the Rogers Center today.
Bad juju.
Bad juju.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed,
Could've
violence,
just asked.
but not relevant
You
to
could've just
our
asked me
arrangement.
here.
Suchong! Suchong, we had a deal, now open!
Do you know what they call someone who enters man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Yi Chong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity, he'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me, or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker. I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a rube. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rubes.
Fontaine smugglers were a good fighter.
Who's this character?
I heard that.
Stupid.
I see her.
This one's down to the count. I've got you cold! What was that? You're still here, aren't you? You're in the suit. Come on out. You got my full attention. Don't think you can hide.
That was easy.
Is This one's down
Super
for the
Asian.
count. We're not all